A 3-0 record to start the regular season. Looking for number 4 tonight against a non-PCL opponent at historic Hicks Field to wrap up a homestand. Hello everyone, I'm Jacob Smedley on the call of tonight's game between the Edenton Steamers and the High Point Air Force. Again, the final game of a 3-game homestand for the Steamers. 3-0 so far, with wins over the Outer Banks Scallywags, the Tarboro River Bandits, and then Saturday night a win over the Old North State League opponent, the Clayton Clovers, in come-from-behind fashion. And tonight, it's Beach at the Ballpark night and Dog at the Park night here at historic Hicks Field, and 2 hot dogs for $2 as the Edenton Steamers take on the High Point Air Force, who have a record of 2-0, airing from the Southeastern Baseball League with wins over the Uahari Wampus Cats and the Carolina Pirates. Head coach is Omar Wright. The starting lineups for both sides for the Steamers. Ryan Goff leading off at shortstop, number 4. Batting second, the left fielder Ryan Kay. Batting third, the designated hitter Gabe Kirk. Batting fourth, the catcher Macon Winslow. Batting fifth, the first baseman Tate Abbott. Batting sixth, the third baseman Chris Morris. Batting seventh, the extra hitter Tyler Overitis. Batting eighth, the center fielder Nate Paulson. Batting ninth, the right fielder Davis Halstead. And batting 10th, the second baseman Luke Myers. And the right-hander from Lenore Rhine University, William Stewart, number 2 on the mound. Again, that's Goff, Kay, Kirk, Winslow, Abbott, Morris, Overitis, Paulson, Halstead, and Myers. For the visiting High Point Air Force, Naki Mayomi steps in now. The Tokyo, Japan native from Kyoto University in Japan steps in against Will Stewart to start off the ball game, and the first pitch from Stewart is in there for a called strike. Mayumi, the left-handed hitting right fielder. And the second pitch is low from Stewart. Stewart featuring a fastball, curveball, changeup. Fastball sitting mid to high 80s, around 86 clocked in at. Slider slurve, really, more like a curveball sitting in around 70 miles per hour. And changeup rarely throws. Talking with him this morning, throws it rarely. That fastball just missed. It's 2-1. Throws it rarely, and usually it's been in the dirt. But 2-1 count, and Miami swings over top of it, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miami becoming available for the United States overseas in 2023. All Japan University tournament team. In third year, he had a 300 batting average. And the 2-2 pitch grounded over to first. Abbott has it, tosses to Stewart, who covers the bag. And Mayumi's retired 1 away. Starting lineup for the visiting Air Force. Mayumi starts off in right field, number 48. Batting second, the left fielder Dane Frazier, who steps in. First baseman Austin Eisenmenger. Batting fourth, Paul Anthony, the catcher. Batting fifth, Ryan Wolves, the third baseman. Batting sixth, Omar Prembricia. 0-1 to Frazier. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Sebastian Velez. Batting eighth, the center fielder, Andrew Leonard, as the 0-1's low. And batting ninth, Jaren Harrison, the designated hitter. And on the mound is the left-handed pitching Jordan Young. Stewart delivers the 1-1, and that one skied in the air, high in the infield. Goff coming in. Myers, and Goff steps in front and makes the catch for 2 away here in the top half of the first. Quick outs here from Stewart. And now Austin Eisenmenger from Pierce College. Played for Pierce in the 2018-19 season. Also played for York University. for college, 33 games played. He takes the first pitch high from Stewart. Stewart has been out for the last year and a half, had Tommy John surgery, pitched at Caldwell Community College before transferring to Lenore. And the 1-0 is in there for a called strike. Umpires for tonight's game behind the plate is Rick Henderson, and around the bases Gavin West and J.C. Cobell. The 1-1 from Stewart, swung on, grounded up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. Eisenmenger with a 2-out hit, and the Air Force have a runner on here in the top half of the first. Inside-out swing with a 1-1 count, a breaking ball, a curveball there from Stewart. Eisenmenger staying through it and knocking it up the middle, and that'll bring up the catcher, Paul Anthony. Anthony along with Eisenmenger from Pierce College. Air Force 2 players from Pierce College, 5 from Fayetteville Technical Community College. Steamers looking for different results, at least from the starters, the past few nights as Stewart throws over to first base. Past few nights giving up 7 earned runs from the starters, over 8 walks, and Will Stewart looking to change those fortunes as another foul ball, and it's quickly 0-2 to Anthony. But the bullpen utterly phenomenal. 11 2/3, only 1 run given up, 1 unearned run, with 13 strikeouts. And the 0-2 is on the outside corner, called strike 3, and that'll do it for the top half of the first. Air Force strand a runner. We go to the bottom half of the first. The Steamers coming up. The Edenton Steamers are the greatest show in town. How can we make that any better? Throw in some fireworks. We have 4 remaining fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You can catch these shows on Thursday, June 8th, Saturday, June 24th, Saturday, July 2nd, and Saturday, July 29th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club, presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players, and much more. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today.
Hey, I'm Ryan Kay. You're watching Steamers Baseball on the Edenton Steamers Baseball YouTube.
Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Getting set for the bottom of the first inning. Steamers coming up to the plate where they have been extremely successful in the first 2.5 games so far. 28 runs. Team scored 30 runs in the first 5 games of the season last year. Only 28 runs in the first 2.5 games. Marking it down that way, with the first game ending in 6 innings against the Scallywags. Again, lineup for the Steamers. Shortstop Ryan Goff will lead off. Ryan Kay, the left fielder, the Ryans, batting 1-2 again at the top. Gabe Kirk, the designated hitter, he drove in a few runs in Saturday night's ball game against the Clovers. He'll bat third. Macon Winslow batting fourth, the catcher. Tate Abbott batting fifth, the first baseman. Chris Morris batting sixth, the third baseman. Overitis, the extra hitter, batting seventh. Paulson and Halstead, the outfield duo, 8 and 9, and batting 10th, the second baseman, Luke Myers. And the Steamers will face off against the lefty from the University of Maine at Presque Isle, Jordan Young, left-hander, the junior from Graham, North Carolina. 2 appearances in the spring, 1 start. 0-1 in 5.2 innings of work. Best game of the season against N.E. Farmington. Went 3 1/3, 1 run, 5 hits, and 3 strikeouts. And now stepping into the plate, Ryan Goff, 12 at-bats, 7 hits. He leads the Steamers with a .583 batting average, and he has 5 runs batted in with a double. And Young comes in with the first pitch, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch from Young. Goff grounds it to third. Snagged by Walls over there. The throw from his backside is not in time. Goff reaches with his 8th hit of the season. Walls with an athletic play, but just could not make the throw over. And now Ryan Kay comes up with a runner on. Ryan Kay, Saturday night against Clayton, came up with the bases loaded in a 6-6 game, part of the 8-run inning in the 8th, which the Steamers, 8 runs. Kay grounded one to first and technically brought in 2 on an error and goes to his line. 2 RBIs, 200 average, 600 OBP, and 200 slugging. In 5 at-bats and a hit. Kay drives it deep to left field. That will go off the wall. Around second, heading to third is Goff. Into second goes Kay. And the Ryan duo with 2 hits to start off the night. A frozen rope off the wall from Kay. And 2 runners in scoring position now for Gabe Kirk. Gabe Kirk, 4 RBIs, third on the team, only behind Goff and Tate Abbott. He drove in a pair again in that 8-run, 8th inning against the Clovers, and he pops the first pitch up foul side, and Walls will give it a look. And it hits the top of the batting netting. Goff and Kay setting the table. 2 sharply hit balls, both reaching. Kay his first extra base hit since joining the team Friday, and Cook sends another one foul and out of play. First baseman Malavitt College, mentioned before, 330 average, 5 home runs, 11 RBIs in back-to-back seasons. And the 0-2 is low from Young in the lefty-lefty matchup. And looks like he got a little Nestor Cortez out there on the mound. Just did deliveries, 3/4 set. And the 4th pitch is high to Kirk. Kirk, along with Abbott's been really mixing around. He started at first base on Saturday, similarly to how Coach Hill and Stallings have been orchestrating the catchers. Kirk up the middle. That'll be a base hit. 1 run is in. Kay is busting it around third, and he will score. A 2 RBI base hit. 3 consecutive hits, and the Steamers take an early 2-0 lead. 2-0 Steamers in the first. And an early lead and 3 consecutive hits. And Macon Winslow will step in. He has success in the first. A double against Tarboro on Friday that plated a run. And the first pitch inside, going, ball in the dirt, throw to second, and Kirk is thrown out by a mile. Great throw to second there by the catcher, Anthony. I think there also Winslow, ball in the dirt. I think you got to tell Kirk, hold him up there. Didn't get by Anthony. And there's 1 away and no one on for Winslow. And the pitch. Winslow a drive. Left center field. Venturing back. And making the catch. Leonard out by the left field sign. The big 94.5 sign in left center field, making the catch. So close to that 365 sign out in left center field. And now 2 away, back-to-back outs after the 3 consecutive hits. And now Tate Abbott stands in. And the first pitch to Abbott is on the outside corner for a strike. Tate Abbott, 3 hits in the game on Saturday. And he takes a ball outside. Former pastor and big Steamers fan, David Brooks in Rome, Georgia. Thank you for watching every Steamers broadcast on YouTube. Tate Abbott takes one off of the shoulder and will mark the 4th Steamer to reach in the inning. And now Chris Morris coming in. Chris Morris, his second start in the field. The two-way player started against the Scallywags in game number 1. Came in to pitch against Tarboro on Friday, where he pitched 3 2/3. Didn't give up a run and really staved off a lot of damage and kept the Steamers in the lead. And he takes the first pitch outside on the outside corner for a strike. And over there at third base tonight, Steamers still without returner Alden Cottle, still battling back from an injury. And Morris swings and skies one high in the air to second. Ibricia underneath of it, and he makes the catch, and that'll do it for the first. The Steamers play 2 on the RBI hit by Gabe Kirk. We go to the top half of the second. It's the Steamers 2 and the Air Force nothing. The Steamers are excited to announce a newfound partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. This season will mark our first annual jersey fundraiser for the organization. To coincide with our Chowan County Cantaloupes moniker, we will be wearing special themed jerseys on all home Wednesdays at historic Hicks Field. At our final Wednesday on July 19th, we will be auctioning off the Cantaloupes jerseys. All proceeds will go towards the summer programs that benefit the kids of the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. We would like to extend a huge thank you to RC Theaters Albemarle Movies 8 for their sponsorship and support of the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you for your support of this great cause. Is working with your propane provider a hassle? Then it's time to switch to Faro Gas. For easy and reliable service, Faro Gas offers quick delivery options, nationwide propane supply, online account tools, and a friendly team of professionals, all here to make your life simpler. Get started today with a price quote at ferrogas.com. That's FERRELLGAS.com.
Hey, my name is Zane Loveday, and you're watching Edenton Steamers Baseball on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel.
Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Top half of the second inning. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Air Force. The third baseman, Ryan Walls stepping in there. Pembricia and Velez to face Will Stewart. And the first pitch from Stewart, a big cut and a miss by Walls. So again, that fastball, curveball changeup in the first. Isn't it all really well? And the 0-1 up the middle. Goff to his left. Throw to first and not in time. Spinorama move by Goff and could not throw out. Walls over at first base. A base hit by Ryan Walls, an infield single, and back-to-back innings with a runner on for the Air Force. And now stepping to the plate, Omar DeBrasia, the second baseman. So it's second time working out of the stretch, and the first pitch is low to DeBrasia. Will Stewart, right-hander from Hickory, North Carolina, and the second pitch is high. At Hickory, his senior season, 5-4, over 70 strikeouts in 54 innings pitched. Signed on with the Snakes at Caldwell Community College before transferring Lenore Rhine, and the 2-0 pitch is high to Pembrasi. a switch hitting second baseman. And the 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. It's 3-1. Fourth starter for the Steamers so far. Chandler Padgett starting the first game against the Scallywags. 5 innings, 6 Ks. Only allowed 1 run on a home run as the 3-1 big cut and a miss as the count runs full. Zane Loveday pitching Friday. Went 3 1/3 against the River Bandits, giving up a few runs. And then Saturday night, Cody Ives going 3 1/3, gave up 5 on 5 walks. And Will Stewart, the Steamers, getting through their arms. Just a few that haven't pitched yet, Luke Dilda and Hank Downham. The two that are here and haven't pitched yet. The 3-2 on the outside corner, called strike 3. And Stewart comes back from down 3-0 to strike out De Blasio 1 away. 1 out, 1 on. And now Sebastian Velez stepping in. The shortstop. Infield pitcher. He's starting at short today for High Point. The Air Force 2-0 so far on the season. Both wins coming outside of Southeastern baseball play, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. Was unfamiliar, the Southeastern Baseball League, headed by Omar Wright, the head coach for the Air Force. Having there's different leagues. Some are collegiate, adult league. Air Force a part of the collegiate league, while with the Tar Heel Kings. And the 1-1 pitch is inside for a ball, 2-1. First season that both teams have faced off. High Point joining the 10 exhibition games that the Steamers have. 8 after tonight. And the 2-1 grounded to first. Stewart has it. He's going to throw to first and retire Velez. Up to second goes Walls. And there's 2 outs. And coming to the plate is the number 8 man, the center fielder, Andrew Leonard. Andrew Leonard from Albany State University. A freshman utility player from Atlanta, Georgia, 5'7", 155. In 14 games played in the spring, 1 game start, he batted 200. 200 slugging, 500 OBP, 1 hit, and 5 runs for Albany State. And he steps in with an opportunity to give High Point a run across. Looking to answer the 2 spot by the Steamers in the bottom of the first. And the first pitch is a bit high to Leonard. Made a phenomenal catch in the bottom of the first, preventing extra bases from making Winslow in the gap. And he takes the 1-0 in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Walls reaching on an infield single. He's out at second base. 2 away, and Stewart steps off. But as the fastball stuff just hasn't pitched in over a year and a half, getting backed out on the mound. And the 1-1 pitch outside. Nicknamed Stewie out there on the mound. And around him, always willing to talk with you, always willing to tell you what's up, get to know you a little bit as well, and he delivers a 2-1 pitch high. Three and 1 in danger of walking the 8th man, Leonard. On deck is Joren Harrison, the designated hitter, and the 3-1 pitch is high, ball 4. And a 2-out walk by Leonard will bring the designated hitter, Joren Henderson, up. Joren Harrison from Mid-Atlantic Christian Academy. Played with the Mustangs for 3 seasons, 2020, 2021, and 2023. And the first pitch to him is on the inside corner for a strike. Harrison, 1 appearance in the spring. He pitched 2 1/3 1-0. Gave up 1 hit, 2 walks, and he's in there batting with 2 on and 2 outs, and he takes the 0-1 pitch high. At the plate in total with Mid-Atlantic Christian Academy, 56 games played, 9 games started, a 278 average. And the 1-1 pitch swung on, grounded. That'll get through the hole on the left side. Kay will come up with it. Walls will stop at third, and the bases are loaded in the top half of the second for High Point, and the lineup turns over to Kanaki Mayumi. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Again, the lineup turns over for the right fielder Mayumi, who grounded to first his first time. And after an infield single, a pair of outs, then a 2-out walk, and a big cut and a miss by Mayumi. 0-1. High Point, excuse me. Steamers up 2-0, but it could change with a pitch, and the 0-1 is high. Walks have been a problem for the Steamers so far. 15 walks, including 2 guys, Ives and Loveday, each with 5 walks. And the 2-out walk here. Mayumi, a high fly, and that'll get into the stands on the third base side, and Stewart 1 out away from getting out of the jam. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Walls at third, Leonard at second, Harrison at first. And the 1-2 pitch, high, and it goes to 2-2. Stewart at Caldwell, 1-0, had 13 strikeouts in 4 appearances. And the 2-2 pitch, swung on, flied foul, and out of play. Mayumi staying in there. 180. The left-handed hitting right fielder up with the bases loaded. And another 2-2. Low and inside. Winslow with the stop, and the count now goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded with 2 outs. Stewart getting the sign from Winslow. And a turning point in the early going. The 3-2 pitch, swinging another foul ball. And the runner's taken off with 2 outs, and we'll do it again. And beach night tonight. Dog at the park, a lot of dogs walking around. Monday night, the final game of a 3-game homestand for the Steamers. Tomorrow night, their second road game on the road against Harborough. And the 3-2 pitch, high and away, and a run will come in. Second walk of the inning for Stewart. And the bases will remain loaded. Walls will come in. And it's 2-1 Steamers lead in the second. It's another breaking ball. Got away from him. Tried to get a little too fancy, try to mix it up, then let it go a bit too early. Mayumi walks. Who's ready to rock? The second annual Clam Jam is coming up on Saturday, September 9th. We welcome 3 awesome bands to jam out at historic Hicks Field. Starting at 5 p.m. that afternoon, Old Fish Hatchery Records will take the stage, followed by the Eric Dunlow Band at 7 p.m. and the headlining Daniel Jordan Band at 9 p.m. Advance tickets will be available at EdentonSteamers.com for $15 or can be purchased at the gate that night for $20. Bring your lawn chair and take the field for the rocking event. Numerous food and beverage options will be available all night. We hope to see you there. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. Bottom half of the second inning. Due up for the Steamers 7, 8, 9 over Riders, Paulson, and Halstead coming up. In the second inning against Jaron Young, and the first pitch is fouled off. It's 0-1. Over Riders. The extra hitter tonight came in as the catcher in Saturday night's ball game. Giomar Santana started. And Overitis sends the second pitch foul down the left side. It's quickly 0-2 to the catcher out of West Virginia State University. So far on the season, Overitis 5 at-bats, 1 hit, 4 walks, and a 200 average. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded to second. DeBrasia underneath of it. He'll throw to first, and Overitis is retired, 1 away. One out here in the bottom half of the second. And now Nate Paulson will step in. Center fielder. A bit of a struggle to start the season for Paulson, and he takes the first pitch inside, ball 1. Gizaki award winner last season. Still searching for that first hit in the summer, and he fouls that off back to the screen. One ball, 1 strike. And the pitch from Young, and it's outside. 2-1. 2-1 pitch to Paulson. Swung on, popped up. First base side, over towards the brick wall there in front of the dugout goes Eisenmenger, and he cannot come up with it. Paulson, 375 OBP. Doesn't have a hit, RBI, or the like. But a big at-bat in Saturday night's game. Gonna walk, getting on the bottom of the order. And the 2-2 pitch outside, and the count runs full. Still recovering from that slat tear in his shoulder. Playing in center field today. He's been in the corners to start the season as Drifton Padgett gets the night off, and he works a walk. 4th walk of the season for Paulson, and he's on as the Steamers looking to get a run back here in the bottom of the second. And here's the right fielder, the fellow returner Davis Halstead. Davis Halstead, similarly to Paulson, off to a slow start to begin the season. Also looking for that first hit, only 1 walk. He takes the pitch outside. getting the night off on Saturday night. And they're back again on Monday. And the pitch is high. It's quickly 2-0 as Young wavering on the mound to find the zone. Young in his 3 years at the University of Maine. 19 games played, and the 2-0 is in there for a strike. 19 games played, 8 starts. 41 in the third innings pitched. He had a save, 0-5, with a 12.85 ERA. And he delivers the 2-1 to Halstead. Halstead skies it. First base side. Eisenmenger will give it a look, and it goes out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first. Here in the bottom of the second, excuse me. Paulson off and running. Low and away, and Paulson has the base stolen easily. He was running as Halstead goes down on strikes. Paulson takes second, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second, and Luke Myers stands in. Another strikeout for Halstead as the struggles continue. Runner in scoring position for Luke Myers. Young checks on the runner at second, and he delivers a strike to Myers. Luke Myers, bases loaded, 6-5 game, worked a 10-pitch walk Saturday night, bringing in the tying run as the floodgates open for the Steamers in the 8-run 8th, and the 0-1's taken outside. Asked him after the game, got the comment in the YouTube chat from Brantley Cutler, former Steamers mom, Tammy Cutler, talking about Mighty Mouse, the nickname, but Myers, little smile, but doesn't necessarily like the nickname. He's in there with 2 outs, looking to extend the Steamers' lead and push it back up to 2. And Young delivers, and Myers fouls it off, and it's 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Goff's on deck. He singled and scored in the first. Myers, 4 at-bats, 4 walks so far. Has a hit as well, and the pitch high. 3-2. Count goes full. Full count pitch, 2 outs. Runner at second, and Young delivers. Myers shoots it foul. And just like Luke Myers done working an at-bat, longer at-bat here against Young. To choke up on that bat and send pitches foul, and a great eye and great plate coverage. Exactly what you want at a bottom of the order spot. Giving the top of the order. Usually have the guys at the top set the table, but Myers really at the bottom of the order can provide that versatility and strong eye at the plate. The 3-2 pitch, Paulson off and running. Myers sends it to right field. Mayumi didn't see it, and he comes sliding in to make the catch. Steamers strand a runner in the second. We go to the third. The Steamers lead the Air Force 2-1. Is working with your propane provider a hassle? Then it's time to switch to Faro Gas. For easy and reliable service, Faro Gas offers quick delivery options, nationwide propane supply, online account tools, and a friendly team of professionals, all here to make your life simpler. Get started today with a price quote at ferrogas.com. That's FERRELLGAS.com. Who's ready to rock? The second annual Clam Jam is coming up on Saturday, September 9th. We welcome 3 awesome bands to jam out at historic Hicks Field. Starting at 5 p.m. that afternoon, Old Fish Hatchery Records will take the stage, followed by the Eric Dunlow Band at 7 p.m. and the headlining Daniel Jordan Band at 9 p.m. Advanced tickets will be available at EdentonSteamers.com for $15 or can be purchased at the gate that night for $20. Bring your lawn chair and take the field for the rocking event. Numerous food and beverage options will be available all night. We hope to see you there.
Hi, this is William Stewart, and you're watching Edenton Steamers Baseball on Steamers YouTube channel.
Will Stewart, he's back out on the mound here for the top half of the third inning as the Air Force stepping in 3-4-5. Austin Eisenmenger, Paul Anthony, and Ryan Walls due up. Top of the third. Stewart a relatively easy first inning, but the second, a pair of hits, a pair of walks, and a run across, and he delivers the first pitch in there for a strike to Eisenmenger. Singled his first time to center, was left stranded in the first. And a 2-1 ball game. Steamers in front. A big cut and a miss. It's 0-2. The Steamers have led in most of the innings so far this season. Out of the 23 they've played in, 25 now in this game. Only trailed for 7 2/3, and on the 0-2 pitch, Eisenmenger gets hit. And a runner on first to start the inning. Exact opposite you want to start, especially after getting ahead 0-2. The 0-2 hit batter. And now Paul Anthony steps in with one on. And the Steamers, they trailed against the Clovers. 7 2/3 innings, the 8-run 8th inning to come back and win. But other than that, they have been in control on the scoreboard. And the 1-0 pitch to Anthony, big cut and a miss. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Eisenmenger over at first. He's reached now twice in the first 3 innings, and the throw over, and he's back. The new 2023 Edenton Steamers merchandise has arrived. There are plenty of ways for you to pick up your new Steamers gear. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and place an order. Stop by Sound Feet and Shoes of Edenton or head to the merchandise trailer located behind the first base dugout at historic Hicks Field. You can also pick up some Chowan County Cantaloupes gear, but only at historic Hicks Field. Thank you for repping your support as Anthony goes down on strikes, and there's one away here in the third. The foul off, and then they called strike, and there's one out with Walls coming up. Oh, I'm going to be definitely heading over to that trailer soon, get some new Steamers gear. 3-0, haven't lost since last season. And the throw over. Eisenmenger's back with a slide. Walls, one of 3 hits so far. He singled in the second and scored. And a big cut and a miss at a high fastball. It's 0-1. Chowan County Cantaloupes Wednesday. Chowan County Cantaloupes will make their 2023 season debut against the Outer Banks Scallywags in the team's second matchup of the season. As the 0-1 pitch is high. All of the proceeds to those jerseys go to the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. Final Wednesday of the season. Him and away. Walls a high fly to right. Halstead underneath of it. Eisenmenger didn't know how many outs there were. Halstead the throw to first, and Abbott can't handle it. 2 away. Eisenmenger was already 3/4 of the way to second. Halstead made the catch, and it was a race to first base, and Halstead's throw skipping to Abbott. Now Eisenmenger retreats, and now Pembracia in there. Omar Pembracia, the second baseman. And the first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch from Stewart, a breaking ball outside. Breaking ball really gotten away from him so far, and control just hasn't been there at times. And the pitch. Big cut and a miss, a fastball on the inner half. and it's 1-2. Stewart looking to get out of an inning and retire the Air Force without a run again. He comes sad. And the 1-2 outside. Those Steamers runs in the first inning were brought to you by Faro Gas. Easy nationwide service. And the 2-2 pitch fouled straight back by Pembrasi. Stewart, shortest pitcher on the Steamers, staying at 5'8" on the mound, 175. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, he struck him out. Stewart gets Pembrasi swinging. We go to the bottom half of the third. The Steamers lead the Air Force 2-1. Is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club, presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players, and much more. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today. Is working with your propane provider a hassle? Then it's time to switch to Faro Gas. For easy and reliable service, Faro Gas offers quick delivery options, nationwide propane supply, online account tools, and a friendly team of professionals, all here to make your life simpler. Get started today with a price quote at FaroGas.com. That's FERRELLGAS.com.
Hi, my name is Ben Balsis, and you're watching Edenton Steamers Baseball on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel.
You could catch every Steamers home game right here on YouTube. Hello, everyone. I'm Jacob Smedley. We head to the bottom half of the third inning. Steamers lead the Air Force 2-1. And Ryan Goff stepping to the plate. Goff led off the bottom half of the first with a single to third and ended up coming around to score on the 2 RBI hit by Gabe Kirk. And the first pitch from Jaron Young in his third inning of work is low, ball 1. Ryan Goff, talking with him the other night after the victory over the River Bandits, just the clubhouse was really the biggest thing. He mentioned just the guys really coming together so early in the season, usually taking a few weeks to get that juice flowing from guys all over North Carolina, all over the states, as the 1-1 taken outside. But really, him talking about that. Myers as well after the game on Saturday, the dugout quoted as live. Don't know if I'm too young for that, but the dugout, I mean, the atmosphere, you can just see it with the players getting to know each other, feeling it out, and the energy for this Steamers team. Looking to repeat as the big 3-1 cut, and the count is now full to Goff. 583 average, now up to 8 hits so far. Been setting the table for the Steamers as the leadoff hitter, and the 3-2 sky to right. Mayumi over, Mayumi into the visitors' bullpen, and he cannot make the catch. Saw a catch made there the other night with Zach Lyon, the Clovers right fielder, drifting over into the open gate down the foul line. Made a catch right where the gate entered. Mayumi running over, just past his outstretched arm, and the count is full again. Pitch from Jaron Young. Goff sends a high fly to left, way back there, and that one is foul. Just foul. High drive, had the distance, but the count remains full. De Goff seeing the ball well out of the hand of the lefty Young here today. 3 balls, 2 strikes again. Outside ball 4 when Goff reaches for the second time. On base machine at the top of the lineup. And now the other pair of Ryan will step in. Ryan Kay, the left fielder. Saw him with a kind of a different batting stance in practice, in batting practice today as he takes the first pitch. In there for a strike, it's 0-1. Went with more of an open stance. Bat open by the head in Saturday night's game, and batting practice brought it behind his head now. More of a different approach. Sending a few balls into the outfield as well. See how that fares here in this one. Already with a double to left. And the 1-1 is low. Kay, the leader in all major offensive categories for West Virginia State in the spring. Led the team in average at 346. Was batting right ahead his teammate over Rightus, and Kay lines it to right. Mayumi underneath of it. He drifts over and makes the catch as Goff retreats to first base. A hard shot, but right at Mayumi, who covers a lot of ground in right field. And 1-on-1 out for Gabe Kirk, who's responsible for the first 2 runs of the game for the Steamers. A 2 RBI single, bringing his RBI total up to 6, tying him with Abbott for the team lead. 1 out, 1 on, and the pitch from the stretch from Young is high, ball 1. Steamers still without a home run in the first 3 ball games. And racking in the RBIs, now with 26. Still without a home run. Ball low beneath Anthony, and up to second goes Goff, heads up base running. Steamers really haven't taken the extra base so far this season, but now twice they've taken the extra base. Paulson stealing second, and Goff taking second there on the pass ball. 2-0 to Kirk. Big cut and a miss, he fouls it off. Gave up 6 stolen bases to the River Bandits on Friday. Clayton didn't run as much on Saturday against the Clams. This time really seen, again, the Steamers getting active on the bases, and the 2-1 is inside. 3-1. Bottom of the 3rd here at historic Hicks Field in Edenton, North Carolina. The 3rd home game of the season. 4th game overall, and Kirk drives one to right. Mayumi drifting back. He's looking for it. He's not going to get it. It's off the base of the wall. Goff around 3rd. He's going to score. Kirk into 2nd with his 2nd hit of the game, and the Steamers take a 3-1 lead. 2nd hit of the game for Kirk. 3rd RBI. Goff scores for the 2nd time, and the Steamers lead it 3-1 in the 3rd. Off the base of the wall, Mayumi looking at him. He turned around trying to find it. And sooner or later just bounced off the wall, and Kirk in the 2nd. Single and a double, 3 RBIs, and now making Winslow in there. And the first pitch to him is skied. 3rd base, Walls has it. Walls underneath of it, and he makes the catch. And Winslow is 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts. And now Tate Abbott standing in with Kirk still out at 2nd. Gabe Kirk, what a start now. Now leads the team in RBIs with 7. And move him up to 4 hits. Continues to thrive in that 3 spot. And Abbott swings at the first pitch again, this one to left field. Finding it is Frazier, and he makes the catch to end the 3rd. Goff reaches, and Gabe Kirk, the designated hitter, coming up with another big hit for the Steamers, who now lead it 3-1. The Edenton Steamers and the Edenton Aces are excited to join forces as the Edenton Baseball Club. The Edenton Baseball Club's mission is to raise money to benefit historic Six Field and contribute to the longevity of our beautiful facility. On Saturday, June 17th, the Steamers will be wearing special themed jerseys that bear the logo of the Steamers and the Aces. The jerseys will be auctioned off during the game, and the proceeds from this jersey auction will directly benefit projects going on inside historic Hicks Field. We appreciate your support of our historic homestand. Is working with your propane provider a hassle? Then it's time to switch to Faro Gas. For easy and reliable service, Faro Gas offers quick delivery options, nationwide propane supply, online account tools, and a team of friendly professionals, all here to make your life simpler. Get started today with a price quote at ferrogas.com. That's FERRELLGAS.com. That Steamers run in the top half of the fourth is brought to you by Faro Gas. The RBI double by Gabe Kirk, 2 hits, 3 RBIs in the first 3 frames, and Will Stewart will go back to work for his 4th inning. He's given up 3 hits and 1 run. Looking for that first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Every inning, at least 1 base runner for the Air Force. 7, 8, 9, Velez, Leonard, and Harrison. And the first pitch to the shortstop, Sebastian Velez, is outside, 1-0. Will Stewart delivers. Velez grounds it. 2 hops to Goff. Goff throws over to first, and there's 1 away. 2 hops for the sure-handed shortstop. And there's 1 out. Here in the top half of the 4th inning, there's Andrew Leonard stepping in. Utility player from Albany State University. Playing in a few games for Albany State in the spring. And the Air Force uniforms. First pitch fouled off. Steamers originally was supposed to play the Greensboro Mariners, but after a name change, the Air Force placing in the Mariners' place for the Steamers' 4th game of the season, and the 0-1 is high. And in the Southeastern Baseball League, 4 leagues broken up. The Collegiate League, the Air Force, and Leonard, foul ball. That one almost looked like it hit him. It hit the knob of the bat, and Leonard turning his head. So close to getting on first. And Stewart, wait as the ball is tossed into the dugout. We'll get set with the 1-2 with Harrison up. 1 out here in the 4th. And the 1-2 pitch. Low and away. Gets by Winslow. Winslow, his 2nd start behind the plate for the Steamers. Each catcher of the 3 has gotten a start. Giomar Santana got the start on Saturday. But essentially it was a double switch with pitcher Ruben Costin. Overitis came in and was in there the rest of the game. So Santana, out of the 3, has caught only 3 innings. Winslow catching the 2nd game of Loveday, and now the 4th of Stewart. And the 2-2 pitch again. This one high and inside, almost got Leonard again, excuse me. And now the count runs full. Stewart trying to put guys away here. It's been a struggle. Some foul balls. And the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Leonard swings through the fastball, and there's 2 away here in the 4th. Fastball on the inner half challenged him. Leonard protecting with 2 strikes. And now the designated hitter, Jaron Harrison, who singled his first time, loaded the bases in the 2nd. Well, the Air Force plated a run on the walk. And the first pitch to Harrison in there for a ball inside half. One of the 3 hits. Harrison walls with a single, and Eisenmenger. And the 1-0 pitch from Stewart on the outside half for a strike. Only 9 guys in the starting lineup for the Air Force. The Steamers bat with 12, a new rule in the PCL this year. Not only a designated hitter, but an extra hitter. An extra hitter cannot be subbed out like the designated hitter for a pitcher. Just an extra hitter out on the field. Overitis the extra hitter tonight. And the 2-1 in there for a strike. Opposing teams outside of the PCL do not have to conform. Seen by the Clovers only batting 9 on Saturday. Air Force with only 9 tonight. 2-2, swung on, fouled off. Force arriving late to the game tonight. The 3-hour drive from High Point, North Carolina. Two and two count. 9-man Harrison at the plate, the designated hitter. Stewart getting the sign. And the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right. Halstead drifting back, drifting over to his right. He camps under it and he makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. We go to the bottom half of the fourth. The Steamers lead it 3-1, and they're coming up. The Edenton Steamers are the greatest show in town. How can we make that any better? Throw in some fireworks. We have 4 remaining fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You can catch these shows on Thursday, June 8th, Saturday, June 24th, Saturday, July 2nd, and Saturday, July 29th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. Is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club, presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players, and much more. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today. The Steamers are excited to announce a newfound partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. This season will mark our first annual jersey fundraiser for the organization. To coincide with our Chowan County Cantaloupes moniker, we will be wearing special themed jerseys on all home Wednesdays at historic Hicks Field. At our final Wednesday on July 19th, we will be auctioning off the Cantaloupes jerseys. All proceeds will go towards the summer programs that benefit the kids of the Boys and Girls Club of the Albemarle. We would like to extend a huge thank you to RC Theaters Albemarle Movies 8 for their sponsorship and support of the Boys and Girls Club. Thank you for your support of this great cause.
My name is Tyler Overitis, and you're watching Edenton Steamers Baseball on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel.
Overitis due up second here in the bottom half of the fourth inning, excuse me. Steamers up the bat, 3-1 lead. Morris, Overitis, and Paulson. Bottom of the fourth. Morris flying out his first time. And Young the pitch, big cut and a miss. And Young in his 4th inning of work. 3 runs given up on 4 hits. The Steamers getting 2 in the first and then 1 in the third. It's quickly 0-2 as Morris swings over the top of it. Some action in the Steamers bullpen. Warm-up going. John Horton warming up for the Steamers. And Young's 0-2 pitch to Morris is outside, ball 1. Game in between innings. Dog racing around the park. Dogs at the park beach night. The Steamers' 3rd home game of the season. 2 more later in the week against the Scallywags. Pop up to short. Velez makes the catch, and there's 1 away here in the 4th. Outer Banks coming to town. Tyler Overitis stepping in. Extra hitter tonight. left-handed hitter. One of 3 in the lineup tonight for the Steamers, and the first pitch to him is low, ball 1. And Overitis, one of 4 Steamers from West Virginia State University, 3 in the lineup tonight, including Kay and Paulson, who's on deck. Overitis lines it to left, coming in and making the catches Frazier, and there's 2 outs. And Jaron Young settling in here in the 4th. Only giving up 1 run in the 3rd on the hit by Kirk, who's really been the main Steamer to get to him. Top 3 guys in the order. Other than that, little production. And the first pitch to Paulson, big cut and a miss. It's 0-1. 3 straight hits in the top half of the 1st to nab 2 runs. Then a hit in the 3rd. Therefore, a strike by Kirk. Kirk has 2 of the 4 Steamers hits. Other than that, Young has kept him in check. The 0-2 pitch to Paulson. Big cut and a miss. He struck him out. And the Steamers go down 1-2-3 in the 4th. We go to the 5th inning. The Steamers lead the Air Force 3-1. Is working with your propane provider a hassle? Then it's time to switch to Faro Gas. For easy and reliable service, Faro Gas offers quick delivery options, nationwide propane supply, online account tools, and a friendly team of professionals, all here to make your life simpler. Get started today with a price quote at ferrogas.com. That's FERRELLGAS.com. Who's ready to rock? The 2nd annual Clam Jam is coming up on Saturday, September 9th. We welcome 3 awesome bands to jam out at historic Hicks Field. Starting at 5 p.m. that afternoon, Old Fish Hatchery Records will take the stage, followed by the Eric Dunlow Band at 7 p.m. and the headlining Daniel Jordan Band at 9 p.m. Advance tickets will be available at EdentonSteamers.com for $15 or can be purchased at the gate that night for $20. Bring your lawn chair and take the field for the rocking event. Numerous food and beverage options will be available all night. We hope to see you there. Welcome back to historic Hicks Field. A new pitcher on the mound for the Steamers as we enter the 5th inning. The final line for Will Stewart. He goes 4 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits, walking a couple of Air Force batters. The new pitcher in his first appearance of the season for the Steamers is left-hander Luke Dilda from Barton College. The redshirt freshman did not pitch for the Bulldogs in the spring, but is in there in his first appearance for the Steamers. A fastball breaking ball combo from Wilson, North Carolina. 3rd tallest pitcher on the roster, only behind Hank Downham and Zane Loveday, standing at 6'4". And him and Ty Garza following former Steamer Jake Beebe from Barton to Edenton. Top of the order for the Air Force here in the 5th, Naki Mayumi, Dan Frazier, and Austin Eisenmenger to face Dilda. And the first pitch to Mayumi is fouled off. Mayumi, the only RBI for the Air Force, walked with the bases loaded back in the 2nd inning, with Stewart on the mound and now facing the lefty Dilda, who throws one low in the dirt. It's 1-1. 3-1. Steamers lead. 2 runs in the 1st on an RBI hit by Kirk. Mayumi walked in the 2nd with the bases loaded to force a run across. And Dilda high and inside almost got Mayumi there. And it's Mayumi, and it's 2-1. And then another run in the 3rd on another base hit by Gabe Kirk for the Steamers. In a 3-1 game. And the 2-1 grounded up the middle, and that'll get through a base hit. And Miami's 1 for 2, a walk and a base hit. And now the Air Force have a runner on in the 5th. Down 2 runs, and now bringing the tying run to the plate in the second batter, the left fielder Dane Frazier from Oklahoma Wesleyan University from Missoula, Montana. And the first pitch to him, low. Good stop by Winslow, preventing it from getting to the backstop. 31 games played, 34 at-bats for Oklahoma Wesleyan. 206 average, 375 OBP, 14 runs, 2 home runs for Frazier. And the pitch, Miami going off. Winslow the throw. To Myers the tag, and he is out at second base. Carl Winslow, a part of the armed forces, preventing the steal from Miami. And as one away, the throw from Winslow. That one high. 2-1. 6 stolen bases for the River Bandits on Saturday, and the 2-1 in there for a strike. It's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch from Dilda. Swing and a fly ball. First base side. Abbott drifting over. Abbott's gonna make the catch. Tate Abbott by the visitors' bullpens makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And after the leadoff single, there's 2 outs and nobody on for the first baseman, Austin Eisenmenger, who's reached twice in the early going for the Air Force, a single and a walk. Pickoff, the first caught stealing for the Steamers this year after Mayumi was thrown out trying to nab second. Again, after 6 stolen bases allowed against the River Bandits. Against the lefty Loveday. Getting one here as the first pitch outside to Eisenmenger. Jonah gets the ball and he's ready to go. 1-0 pitch. Big cut and a miss. As mentioned, Hank Downham, the only Steamer now yet to pitch. Horton, Ives, Loveday, Paget, Morris as well. Big cut and a miss. Bausis, and it's 1-2. Third and final lefty that the Steamers have in Dilton. Ruben Costin, dominant against the Clovers on Saturday. Really could say the MVP of the game, as the 1-2 is low. 4 2/3, only allowed 1 run that was unearned. Had 6 strikeouts. And the 2-2 pitch from Dilda. Low, and it goes from 0-2 to 3-2. You're in the top of the 5th. In a 3-1 ball game. Three balls, 2 strikes, and the delivery, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Dilda gets Eisenmenger swinging. Works around the leadoff single. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Steamers lead the Air Force 3-1. Well, fans, summer is here. You know what that means. Graduation, parties, and cookout season. The Steamers Party Tent is the perfect place to host your next get-together. Schedule a picnic before the game for your next birthday bash, family gathering, or business rendezvous. It's the classic choice for family summer fun. Call the office at 482-4080 for more details. Is working with your propane provider a hassle? Then it's time to switch to Faro Gas. For easy and reliable service, Faro Gas offers quick delivery options, nationwide propane supply, online account tools, and a friendly team of professionals, all here to make your life simpler. Get started today with a price quote at ferrogas.com. That's FERRELLGAS.com.
Hey, my name is Zane Loveday, and you're watching Edenton Steamers Baseball on the Edenton Steamers YouTube channel.
You can catch every Steamers home game right here on YouTube. Again, everyone, I'm Jacob Smedley, bottom half of the 5th inning. Glad to be with you. The voice of Steamers baseball this season, following up three phenomenal broadcasters. Done a excellent job covering this amazing team. 2022 Premier Collegiate League champions, 27-11 last season. And boy, the team is off to a phenomenal start. 3-0 on the young season. 2 wins so far in the PCL. And Davis Halstead, a big contributor to that 2022 team. Takes pitch inside for a ball. Still might be in that championship spring season hangover, yet to get a hit in the summer action so far. Playing right field today. He's ahead 2-0 to Young. Struck out in the first, and the 2-0 pitch fly to right's shallow right, and Brasier makes the catch in short right for out number 1. Steamers only 4 hits, but since the Gabe Kirk hit, 6 straight retired, and now Luke Myers coming in. All 4 of the Steamers' hits coming from the top of the order. And the first pitch to Myers, low. Really been all over the place, the contribution so far for the Steamers' offense. Not only the top of the order, the bottom of the order as well. Ty Garza with a few hits Saturday night. Myers with 1. And the 1-0 pitch, Myers jammed, pops it up on the infield. Infielders converge, and coming in is Eisenmenger to make the catch, and now 7 straight Steamers retired. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. As the game cruising along. And now the man with 1 of the 4 hits and 2 runs scored, Ryan Goff, stepping in. Goff, the hit total now up to 8. He has a walk in there as well. Shortstop from Fairmount State hit .298 in the spring, and he takes the 1-0 pitch for a strike. Goff, one of 4 Fairmount State Falcons to the CSCE All-Academic, All-District team. He takes the 1-2 pitch in there for a strike. High school teammates with Nate Paulson. Grew up in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Played baseball all throughout their young years as the 1-2 is outside. 2023, 46 games played, all of them starts. 32 runs scored. Goff flies the 2-2 pitch foul and out of play. 7 doubles, 3 home runs, 21 runs batted in, 20 walks, 9 hit batters in the field. Excellent. .928 fielding percentage. It's been starting at short every single game, and he gets hit by a pitch there. And Goff reaches for the 3rd time. 1 for 1, a walk, a hit batter, and a single. And now Ryan Kay will step in. A double in the first inning. Brought Goff around to 3rd. Really the last threat the Steamers have had. Steamers got 2 hits there in the first. Kirk brought him in with a 3rd hit. But since then, Goff the only one to reach, and then Kirk drove him in. And the first pitch to Paulson is high. Looking to capitalize on a 2-out hit batter here for the Steamers. And the 1-0 pitch from Young's fouled off to the right. Past the beer garden and concession stands over there. Onto Freemason Street. Here at historic Hicks Field, corner of Woodlawn and Freemason here in Edenton, North Carolina. Home of the Clams. The 1-1 fouled off. Final wooden stadium in North Carolina. Around since 1936. Bob Feller playing here with a Catfish Hunter as well. Just up the road. Goff off and running. Kay on the hit and run. And Brasier tag, and it's out of the transfer, and they're going to call golf out at second base. Right place, right time on the ground out. Pembrisia tags second, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the 5th inning. Young continues to dazzle on the mound. We go to the 6th. The Steamers lead the Air Force 3-1. The Edenton Steamers are excited to announce that they will be hosting 2 youth baseball camps this summer. This year's camp dates are June 14th through the 16th and July 19th through the 21st. Young ball players between the ages of 5 and 13 are welcome. The cost is $100 to register. Your kid will receive first-class instruction from some of the best college baseball players around. Visit EdentonSteamers.com to register. Welcome back. Top half of the 6th inning. This game flying by. 2 straight innings of no runs, only 4 runs total. Not exactly the Steamers' brand of baseball so far this season. 28 runs in the first 2 games. They've scored at least 10 in 2 of them. They have only 3 tonight, and the first pitch from Luke Dilda in his 2nd inning of work is low and inside. To Anthony, Paul Anthony. Takes the 1-0 pitch low. Anthony Walls and Pembrisia. Anthony from Pierce College. Charlotte, North Carolina native. And the 2-0 pitch from Dilda, that one low, ball 3. Three and 0 count. And that one low, a 4-pitch walk to start the inning. And for the 3rd time tonight, the Air Force will have the leadoff man on. And now, Ryan Walls will come to the plate. Walls with a single back in the 2nd inning. Struck out his last time, came around to score, the only run scored for the Air Force tonight. And the first pitch to him is low, 5 straight balls. And Winslow will go out and talk with Dilda out on the mound. Quick mound visit from the catcher, Macon Winslow. One ball and no strikes here to Walls. The runner at first here on the top of the 6th. Again, game flying by. Started at 7. Oh, about 8:20 on the East Coast and already in the top half of the 6th. Will be pace of play. Taking shape at the Premier Collegiate level here in Edenton. 1-0 pitch. Low, and it's 2-1. Steamers again back on the road tomorrow night against the River Bandits. 6 straight balls out of the zone for Dilda, looking to get back in the zone. And the 2-0 outside, 3-0. No action in the Steamers' pen. So it's on Dilda here. 3-1 Steamers lead. 8 hits combined from the 2 teams. Handful of walks mixed in as well. Dilda the 3-0 outside, ball 4. Walls walks, 2 straight walks to begin the top of the 6th. And now the switch hitting second baseman, Omar Pabracia stepping in. Doda hasn't thrown a strike in the inning. Came in for Stewart, who went the first 4 innings. And the first pitch is high. 9 straight out of the zone for Doda. Doda delivers, and finally a strike in there on a breaking pitch. Fastball hasn't been there, went with the breaking pitch. Finally got a strike in there. The Steamers out in the bullpen. Get some stirring here in a 3-1 ball game. The tying run over at first base. And the 1-1, big cut and a miss. Great breaking ball from Doda. Pabracia over the top of it, and it's 1-2. Don't want to go back to that pitch. Fastball hasn't been there. From the lefty from Barton College. The 1-2 pitch. Just missed outside. Home plate umpire Rick Henderson calling that a bit outside. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2, 2 on. Top of the 6th inning. And a 3-1 Steamers lead. The 2-2 pitch. High and inside, and the count is full. Doda, to avoid to walk the bases loaded, as Hank Downham is going to go to the mound in the Steamers bullpen and get warmed up here. The 3-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3 on the inside corner. A huge strikeout for Doda, and there's one away here in the 6th. Went with the fastball, challenged him, and Pabracia taking all the way. And now Sebastian Velez will stand in. Defensive substitution for the Steamers. Ty Garza over at third base. Morris exits. You have to wonder what is going on there. Can't have him re-enter to pitch unless that's what Schill and Stallings were thinking. 0-1 the count now to Velez. And the pitch. Big cut and a miss. Garza getting some action at third. Throw to second, Myers. Myers to first, a double play. 5, 4, 3, turning it around. Doda gets out of trouble. We go to the bottom half of the 6th. The Steamers lead the Air Force 3-1. The Edenton Steamers are the greatest show in town. How can we make that any better? Throw in some fireworks. We have 4 remaining fireworks shows scheduled for this summer. You can catch these shows on Thursday, June 8th, Saturday, June 24th, Saturday, July 2nd, and Saturday, July 29th. Mark your calendars, and we will see you at the ballpark. Is your kid a fan of the Clam? Why not sign them up for the Steamers Kids Club, presented by Weatherly Insurance? Membership is free for all kids ages 12 and under. They receive 4 free tickets, a club t-shirt, a discount to baseball camp, an invitation to an exclusive meet and greet event with the players, and much more. You can visit EdentonSteamers.com and download a registration form today. The Edenton Steamers and the Edenton Aces